Alright, welcome back to Grappling with Insanity. Today we're going to do a fill that I've been meaning to do for a little while now. I think we're officially overdue on this one. Today we're going to do another fill of the Peter. Now I've been doing a couple different fills, or I want to do a couple different fills with this actual grappling dummy. This is the Peter by Fav Uke. There's no branding on it, so you really wouldn't be able to tell that. There's no tags in here saying it's a Fav Uke. But it is the canvas dummy from Fav Uke. It's a little cheaper, but it doesn't have the articulating arms or the legs, or the feet I mean. So it's all attached. Now, some of the other dummies that I've gotten before have had the arms come straight out of the shoulders, so they're facing forward. So if you're mounted them, they'd be pushing their arms up, which would give you that kind of helicopter arm bar. This Fav Uke, the Peter, the arms come out the side, just like me. The arms are coming straight out the side. The difference here is the arms are going to be bent at a 90. So they're going to have a little bit shorter, but maybe they're going to work a little bit better for Kimuras or Americanas. Maybe, going for arm bars. Or we'll see. We'll see what it does, actually. So what I'm going to do is I originally filled this one up with birdseed, and I have a video on the site. You can take a look at that one. Maybe I'll post it up here or something. What I did is I filled it with a birdseed because I know a lot of people would try to fill the dummies, or they question me about, well, what if I just fill it with sand? Well, what happens when you fill it with sand, see the card up there, I'll post again for the sand one, it's pretty similar to the birdseed. The birdseed is a lot easier to take out, and there's a lot less mess on there. If you ever go to the beach, sand is always with you for like the next year. So I just did it with the birdseed. It's easy to clean up. I can find it, and it's not going to get wedged in my mats or whatever. So I emptied this grappling dummy out with all the birdseed. I left a little bit in the feet. So I want to have a little bit of weight in the feet. But what I'm ideally going to do is I'm going to fill it with this shredded memory foam. Right? Now you can see this memory foam is it's all shredded like this. Right? And it compresses, and then it returns back to where it was before. I purchased this off of Amazon, and it came in this little compressed cylinder kind of thing. And open it up, let it sit for a day or so, and it puffs out. Now together this is probably about 10-12 pounds. And I'm just going to take all this and see how much it takes to fill this thing, and then see how much it weighs. My guess it's not going to be terribly heavy, but I do have a little bit of birdseed in the feet a little bit here, and we'll see how that goes. Ultimately, I don't think it's going to be the ideal fill, but again, let's check it out and see what it does. The dummy that I have back here is filled with a heavy bag material. It's that shredded cotton or jeans or whatever it is. It's all shredded. And I took a heavy bag out, a 60-pound heavy bag, and filled that up. That's about 35 pounds, maybe 40 pounds. I imagine this one's going to be real light. So I'm going to have to probably fill it up, see what it's like, try it out, and then maybe make some alterations to it to see if I can make it a little heavier or whatever. But that is going to be our video for today. We're filling the Peter, the Fav Uke Peter, up with memory foam. So let's get on with it. All right, so we're starting this process at about almost 5 o'clock. So we'll see how long it takes. The deal with the Peter, it's one zipper. The difference here with the Peter is this is one zipper versus the Alpha that has about, I think I said it had 2, 4, 6, 7, 7-ish. The Peter has one opening. And so what I'm going to do is just open this up, and I'm going to start filling the legs first. All right. So I've already opened this memory foam up. While we're doing that, actually before I do that one, I'm just going to open this one up so it starts to come out. Now I don't know if I'm going to get to use all of this, but we shall see. Alright. So here comes, this is how it looks. It's all airtight sealed. And all you do is make a little hole in the plastic and this thing will start. This thing will start filling out. All you have to do is stick over there and go watch it. Alright, so we're back. But I've gone ahead and just emptied one bag into the grappling dummy right now. I'm going to show you how much this one bag actually filled this dummy. You can see it is a messy process. I suggest like putting down this tarp in here. That way you can kind of recapture some of this fill. It moves fairly easy and it can just kind of push it all into a pile and grab it and shove it back into the dummy. But what I'm going to do is show you how much one bag got me on the kneeling dummy. Again, you can see it's a kneeling dummy. It's taken some shape here. I haven't spent a lot of time packing it in. I've done some, but not like a tremendous amount, right? So you can see the leg, you know, oh, we got probably a compound fracture there. But anyways, you can see that the leg is gonna move, twist, but it's keeping its shape in that bent position. To that bag here, basically got about mid-thigh on this leg, and I'm about, I think I'm almost up to like the hip flexor area on this leg. So the rest of that, I'm going to try to shove it. I'm going to start shoving the arms and the head, and then the body I might have to put in some clothes, some shirts and some towels and some bed sheets and stuff like that to give it a little bit of more fill, because right now, but I am going to show you how much 2 bags actually fills this dummy, so you can get an idea if you want to go this route. Maybe it's something you want to do. It's fairly quick. Right now I think I'm about 25 minutes, and I'm doing this fairly slow. I'm watching a video, and so as I'm doing it, I'm just kind of slowly putting it in, pushing it down. So it's not a tremendous tempo that I'm going through, and but right now I would say I'm probably about 25 minutes in, and that was one bag. So this bag is now ready. I'm just going to start filling the arms and the head, and then I'm just going to shove it all in and see what it feels like with just that. To me, I'm thinking maybe 3 bags would get this. When I originally did it, I thought 2 bags was going to come up short. So, but I think this stuff was about $35 a bag, I think. I'll post that in the link down below, what I use from Amazon, so you can kind of see, get an idea. It's easier than shoving clothes. It's really simple. My hands, when I'm pushing it down there, my fingers and wrists aren't twisting all around with the towels or the shirts. But again, that wasn't difficult either. I probably filled about 8 dummies now, and I've sold a few of them. Right now I have the 3 dummies right now. I've sold probably around 6 dummies. One I made. So at any rate, I'm going to go ahead and finish putting this in, and then we'll stop it. So another 20 or so minutes, and we'll go from there. Alright, so welcome back. I've gotten the rest of the material inside the dummy, and all the stuffing is in there. I'm thinking that to get this a little bit more fuller, that another bag of that material would go in here. But again, you have to think about that cost of that bag of that memory foam. If that's the way you want to go, it's simple to put in there. You can take it out. It's reusable. It was really simple to fill. That's the pro. The pro is you can compress it, really wedge down there nicely, and it compresses. It gives you like almost like a pillow. You can cuddle with it. But as you can see here, it doesn't give it a lot of structure. Again, it's underfilled. Another bag, would it give it a little more structure? I don't know. You know, even the legs, you know, those are kind of full, but I would have to put a lot more into the pelvis area, the lower abdomen, more in this chest body here. But as you can see, I don't know if you hope you can see that, it really compresses and it goes back. I like that. So if I was really doing this without just seeing what that material looked like, I would probably put some sort of spine material in there. So, take this thing, run it from, down the head like a spine down to the tailbone, give it a little, and maybe put, maybe weight this a little bit, put some birdseed in here, tape up the ends, gives it a little bit more weight, put that in there so you have weight here. Maybe take another one, do the same thing, put like little end caps of duct tape here, sand in it, put it down here and here, so you have 1, 2, 3, maybe put a couple in the arms, a couple in the legs, give it a little more structure. So that's what I would probably do if I wanted to build a decent one. If I was going to sell this one, there's no way I would fill it with just memory foam and try to sell it. But the pro with it, again, was that it was really easy to fill. It was pretty quick. A third bag probably wouldn't have taken, the whole thing probably wouldn't have taken an hour to do. I think it took me about, I think each bag was taking me right around 20 minutes or so. So one more bag might have taken me, maybe an hour. And actually it wouldn't have taken me that long because it would have been full, but right around an hour. Where some of those, that was like 2 hours to fill because it's rigid. It's synthetic leather, so it doesn't give. Here, the memory foam is what really helped. You can compress it and really wedge it down there and get into the motion. I like it because it does recover, the memory of it goes in there. Again, with this dummy, you can see how the arm is coming off the shoulder, and it's creating this 90-degree angle, which allows you to work your, some cameras if you're inside control. This arm here creates the nice little wedge for their nice defense in here. You get a wedge across the face. If you have your grips in here, you can bite down. Hand comes around. Push this down. Work your Kimura grips in here. Nice little 90-degree angle. Again, the cons on here are just that it doesn't give it a lot of structure. It's still kind of floppy. But honestly, if you were just putting rags in here, shirts and stuff, it's going to be floppy too. You're not going to get a lot of structure unless you're rolling them and rolling them in here nice. If you're just kind of packing it, yeah, you're still going to have a dummy that falls over. You're not going to have structure like this. The difference in price here, I think this dummy is about 110. I believe it's right around 110. I have to go on the Fav Uke site, but I know it's over 100. And if it's still on their site, I don't know what they have on there right now. This one here was like 130, and again, if you use Grappling with WITH, Grappling with, you can get like a 10% discount. It's Grappling with Insanity without the insanity part. So, again, just pure filling with memory foam. The memory foam alone on its own, not the best option. Now maybe some memory foam packed into certain areas with maybe some of the heavy bag shredded material in there, with maybe some pool noodles. This is a great option, but again, now you're looking at quite a bit more money because the memory foam is about $35 a bag. So there were two there, so it was roughly $70. So add $70 on top of the already maybe $110 this dummy is. You have a more expensive bag than this. But what's nice about this canvas, the pros about this bag, this is probably one of the nicer canvas dummies I've put together. I like that the shoulders are actually real, like the arms are real arms. They're not coming off the front. You can see it right here. They're coming right off. There's a nice line there. What I like about it is, again, the stitching on here seems real well built. There's double stitching along this. Looks like it's double stitching on the lines here. it's not going to tear. It's not. Some of the dummies I've put together and are filled up for some people that they purchase, and a real thin material. This is a real nice heavy canvas, but again, those cheaper ones are also more inexpensive. You know, you're talking like the $40, $60, $70 range, where this is a much more durable canvas. So again, you could go ahead and buy this canvas one and fill it up with shirts, and you'll probably get a lot more structure. I would probably fill it with shirts and pool noodles. Take the pool noodles and just put end caps on, put some birdseed or rice, or you could even go sand that route if you want. But again, I am sand. But that's pretty much it. So, you know, this dummy. Can I use this dummy the way it is right now? Oh, definitely. You know, but for $110, you know, this is pretty much similar to like my do-it-yourself dummy that has 2 pillows, a couple jackets, hoodies, a jacket, beach towels for the arms, beach towels for the legs. You know, if I really wanted to, I could probably put pool noodles in the beach and tie those off. That'd be another upgrade for my do-it-yourself. Take a pool noodle, put it in the arms, into the towel, gives it a little more structure. I could put the pool noodles in the towel for the legs. That would give it more structure. That's actually maybe a good idea for another upgrade to the do-it-yourself one. But if you're looking for a canvas dummy and you want to put shirts into it, make it stronger, maybe this is a good canvas dummy. To me, it's better than some of the other canvas dummies out there, right? So, if you got any other questions, go ahead and put them down in the comments. I'm sure there's other things that you could suggest in here, but I'm not going to do any other fills. I don't feel there's any other need. I think if I was ranking that, sand's probably like the absolute lowest. The memory foam, it's more costly, but it's really easy to fill, super quick. I would probably go, my preferred choice is to buy an old heavy bag off of, you know, Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or something along that line for $25. Get a 60-pound heavy bag off a Marketplace or Craigslist, and just gut it. Take the bags are usually beat to crap. Take them out, empty them out, and that's what I did with these. Fill them up, and then you get some really good shredded kind of waste cotton that they fill the heavy bags with. You can put a couple sandbags if you want in there, but I think that would be a better route. But if you're looking for a good canvas dummy, this is a good canvas dummy. This is nice. But you could always just spend the extra whatever. I think it's an extra, if it's $30 to get the synthetic leather to have, and then you have the articulating hands and arms that come off here. So that's what I got. Thanks for tuning in. If you like what you see here, hit the like button. There's other videos, any other suggestions you're looking for me to do. I'm going to be going in and go back doing some techniques. And shortly I'll be back into